Oh shoot, band's already coming out. Are you ready, Rick?
Alright, so we're here live. I'm Ricky Ranger Rick Reeves and my co-host Tyler Puggins Thuggins Huggins here. And we've got a big matchup between EB5 and the Foothill Falcons.
And it looks like we're going to be joined by a third co-host, Alex Wang, Tons of Seaman, aka. It looks like we're going to start out with some quick bands. So we're going to start out with Dr. Mundo and Tom Kench band. What do you think about those, Rick?
Well, honestly, you can't bench Tom Kench, so by banning him, I feel like they inhibited the ribbit, and if they're successful in clogging the frog, so they're definitely gonna that's a good choice.
That's a good. Okay. I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Looks like we're seeing a lot of tanky carries banned out, and on the Dominico side, I don't know what their team's called, but Foothill Warriors perhaps, and a lot of carry champions banned out on the
They
other
look
side.
like they're targeting certain players on the Foothill Falcons side, coming in from.
Yeah, it looks like they're really going for Sweeney here. Really going for Sweeney's intelligence in this game, and I think we're gonna really see an interesting match with no tanks.
Ooh, they have stoppied the poppy with that last band.
Oh man, it looks like they're gonna bring out the can't catch the trundle here. Big speed, and they're gonna give it a Lulu buff. Looks like we're gonna have a 300-mile-an-hour trundle coming in here.
Coming in with the first pick on that Ezreal. I don't know why everyone wants to play that girl right now. I don't even know if her win rates are super high at the moment, but
you know, it's the 2-item power spike.
Damage.
You know, when you see these low-tier players, when you see these guys, you're going to see a lot of professional picks. So whatever they see, they pretty much pick. They don't really have a mind of their own. They don't really have a skill of their own, so they're really just going to pick what the pros do. It's
well
the
put,
easiest
Tyler.
way.
They're just sheeple following in corporate capitalist America.
I don't know about that, but we're gonna go back to Rick and ask him how he feels about these other things we got coming through here.
Yeah, so honestly, what I see here, I see Trundle, can't catch him, so why not pick him? So that's why Swing Dog's on Trundle. We've got Lulu for Captain Sko. I've had the personal honor of facing Captain Sko on Lulu. Not impressive to say the least. We've got Ezreal on Dominico on Ezreal. I don't know why you pick a girl champion like Ezreal, but I guess blue build's fine for kiting. Damage is really ramp up in the late game. Jax slaps hard. He's got the he runs the Rage Blade, and it gets him going. It gets him going. After 8 autos, he's got AOE damage, and that's not a good sign for East Bay Moscow 5 here.
You know, one more thing about Trundle. You know what they say about Trundle? Slow down, my man, and looking good.
All right. And you know, I'm gonna have to bring in a little bit of insider tip knowledge. I was hearing a little bit about Trundle support, so we might actually be seeing a Trundle support and Lulu mid. I don't know if that's what might happen or if Sko's just going crazy. We're gonna have to see.
It could be a Lulu top too. There's definitely a flex pick, but
I think
that does not seem like the case. As they're hovering over this Malphite right now. They have 5 seconds to pick this last champ. Oh, coming in with Obama. He
Looks
can
like
also run fast.
I have played with Gamgee's Obama, and it is by far his least lackluster champion, I believe. I think he might
lackluster
be able...
nonetheless, but least.
Lackluster nonetheless, but still his least lackluster. So really, we just got to see. We got a lot of flex picks in here, and we are not really sure who is going where. On the other side of the coin, it looks like we have a lot of structure.
We can see the Gangplank coming in for Rune Wars Renekton, one of his very diverse 1 of 2 champions that he can play, Renekton or Gangplank. That's most likely a mid lane Gangplank.
Mid lane Gangplank is by far in the meta, a great choice, to be feared and reckoned. Rune Wars Renekton really knowing which is a pickup here. Now, I don't want to come in with any predictions, guys, but who do you think is going to be winning this match?
You know, I'd put it 5 out of 6 times on the Foothill Falcons, and then 1 out of 6 to maybe 1 out of 12 on our beloved purple Sweendog and friends.
All right. How do you feel about that, Rick?
What I'm seeing here, I see a very similar team composition to past prior games by EB5. That Malphite hopefully going top. He can definitely be a force to be reckoned with late game, combined with the help.
Really an unstoppable force, you may say.
An unstoppable force, if one would like to call it that. What I'm really worried about for EB5 is their Captain Sko.
He's a wild card.
What?
Most of the times he does. Captain Sko, definitely. Most of the times he's not that great, and then every once in a while he's extra not that great. So we're hoping that one of these times, this game, it's just going to be one of those not that great games.
I'm going to have to say, I'm really liking the Foothill Warriors team comp much, much better than the Swede and the Boys team comp here. Looks like they just wanted every flex pick possible and really just didn't pick up a competent team comp. But we're going to have to see in the games. I believe we are also going to get a 3-minute chill out in the loading screen, and we will further discuss this game.
You can definitely see that the Foothill Falcons are going for like a split push lane and then some wave clear with that gangplank. They got a little bit of everything. They can get some picks. Whereas Purple Team, they're really putting everything into that can't catch the trundle. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's support.
I'm also a little concerned. Where is the damage? We
know for sure it's not going to be coming from Gamgee.
I mean, their only option is to put all the damage on Gamgee, and that just doesn't seem like a really wise decision to put all your eggs in that basket.
It really looks as if Captain Sko, they're most likely building to buff up the Rek'Sai. I really think that's their game plan.
We've got an interesting development. We got 2 teleports for the Foothill Warriors.
Oh man! Now, would you like to inform us on the possibilities that those 2 teleports will provide?
Well, when I run teleport, I use it for when my team is pushing a lane, and they can actually, instead of just teleporting to 1 minion to keep it alive, they can teleport consecutively and keep it alive for double the amount of time.
Interesting. So you're saying we're gonna possibly see some good base attacks with these double teleport plays?
Yeah, just double teleport, double trouble.
These 2 teleports are going to be used either to get to lane when there's only one single minion wave at 50 minutes, or they're going to be used in the first 15 to 10 minutes to bang bust bottom lane.
I think that is a very, very true statement. And you know what, guys? I think we've been neglecting a very key part of this game. How do you think that they will deal with Sweendog? Because I know that there's a lot of toxicity in the Sweendog team here, and I think that this might just throw them over the edge.
Well, we really can't hear the in-game comms right now, but absolutely 100% Sweendog is already partially tilted from his team.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one.
There's no way they have gone through Champion Select, and these people haven't been harassing him.
Looks like spectating will begin shortly. We got another minute, boys and girls, to wait, but we're just going to have to continue talking about our expectations for this game. Ricky, now you didn't tell us specifically who you think would win this game.
For this game, I'm going to put all my eggs into Sweendog 4's basket. I believe that his Malphite top, I've seen it before, it can carry.
It's pretty impressive.
It is by far the most impressive performance I've ever seen come out of Sweendog on that Malphite. Very tanky, and if no one helps out the enemy top laner, he might be able to stomp the entire game.
I really think in that matchup, Fuzzier Flames versus Sweendog, that Sweeney is going to win it. Fuzzier Flames has proven himself to be just a terrible, inconsistent, inadequate, subpar player, and I really think that Sweeney is going to come out ahead.
Well, it looks like we're going to be going into the loading screen right now. Hopefully we have no technical difficulties on our side, as I have been lately. But we're going to see if Ricky's prediction of the Swede Dog Warriors coming out, or if the Foothill just continues to stomp and win this match.
I mean, the Foothill Falcon Warriors would be lucky to win this, in my opinion. They don't usually win much over there at Foothill High School, but maybe today based off a fluke, they can pick up a W.
Was there when she actually going back.
You know, I agree with you on some points, but I'm going to have to go with Alex Wayne here. I don't see the EB5 coming out with a win here. They just don't have the team comp. They have no damage. Where is their damage? It's all Lucian. And that is a heavy, heavy, heavy carry that he's going to have to do. I mean, best case scenario, Swing Dog gets a good split push hook going, but even then, that is a long shot and a half. All right, it looks like we're about to load into this game after Swing Dog's Mac finally loads. Good thing he spent $3,000 on that computer. It looks like we're going to be in Summoner's Rift. Perhaps. I hear the music, but I do not
I see that we're in the game, but I see no champions.
I'm having some technical
it appears.
difficulties.
Here we go. I'm seeing it now. You both seeing it?
Yes. There we
All
are.
right, we're coming in with the loading. Let's see if we have any incompetent buys, as we usually do.
I've come to expect at least 2 incompetent buys per game.
Looks like they're really taking their time on the Foothill fighters here to buy. Really just can't decide on what to get. Now, personally, I don't care for the refillable potions. How do you guys feel about the refillable potions?
I really don't see any purpose in them. I don't like them either.
It just feels as if when you're clearing, it's just better just to get the red pots. And it looks like we have a bushwhack here. Oh, we have a pause coming in. Completely unexpected. We never see pauses. This is unlike either of the teams. It looks like someone said someone's AFK, perhaps?
Possibly.
Perhaps we already have an early game rage coming in here.
A summoner has reconnected.
Oh, looks like we have King Narwhal was disconnected there for a moment. He might have had to go poop his pants, maybe, perhaps clean up his underwear. It's definitely not strange for him to have a situation like that. It looks like we'll be back in the game, and another pause, 2 pauses in a row. What a coincidence! What a game changer! What do you guys think about this double pause? Oh, 3 pauses in a row.
It looks as if Trundle may have actually stopped playing. It looks as if he might not even play this game.
Stop
It
trolling.
looks as if he might have soiled his pants extra bad.
30 seconds until
It looks as if we might be seeing a 45.
Looks like we're coming in with
no,
red
Trundle
side
mouse.
invade. Sweeney is definitely just standing outside of the brush.
He's not okay. Now he's
in.
himself inside the bush.
Uh-oh. Oh, Gangplank is coming to
Gangplank.
check something out. It
Ooh.
looks like the only thing that you're getting checked out is his sweet moves.
Oh,
And it
and
looks
they
like
expose
Genji
themselves.
has completely abandoned the bushwhack.
You know, it's
Wow.
funny.
Exposed.
Gangplank
Expose them.
definitely did not have any vision of them, but yet he stood there.
I would like to acknowledge a very interesting strategy. Ezreal has bought nothing this round. It appears he believes in his skills so much that he doesn't even need items.
What an interesting. That is very cocky. I don't know if that'll pay off for him. If I've tried that before,
You know, I
and
don't
it
know if
doesn't
that's
really
the
work.
thing. It might be a new meta that he's looking, in fact, to save his money, and then once he goes back, he'll have 500 extra to go towards that best friend sword.
You know what? That is a very, very good point. But I highly doubt that he will buy a best friend sword in the first place. I don't know if he will make it to the best friend sword. So it looks like we're going for some standard CSing here. Nothing interesting. Really just a little bit of poke, a little bit of a boring lane.
You know, Optimus Slinky's AD carry abilities have definitely proven time and time again to be subpar, and so have Gamgee's. So this bottom lane really isn't about who's better, it's just about who's not going to play worse this time around.
Now, I'd also like to acknowledge, it looks like Elise went very low on her buffs. And she's also starting on the top side of the jungle, meaning she either got no assist or a very small one.
Well, you know, Cotton, that's definitely autistic. That's all I have to say about that.
Clear lane dominance. I wonder if the Ezreal has yet realized that he bought absolutely nothing coming into this lane.
I mean, you're definitely putting yourself at a disadvantage by playing a female champion like Ezreal. There's no reason to not buy items at the that disadvantage.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Looks like we're probably going to be seeing a very, very slow game as the junglers both are complete garbage and
Looks like a little
no
tussle
games
breaking
will probably
out.
go through.
Top lane, Swingdog's got Fuzzier Flame very low.
Sweeney seems to have a commanding lead over.
And here comes a gank in
Oh,
from Dane.
coming in with the
And the
gank.
pop-up, he gets the pop-up, he slams him, he flashes out from Fuzzier.
The
Oh,
flash,
but here
and
comes
then
Ezreal, here comes Elise, the spider for a counter gank. And nothing happens.
It appears that our friend Ricky Reeves here is completely banned from shoutcasting, but what happened there is the Jax took the very bold strategy to jump onto Rek'Sai while he was burrowed, which happened to knock him up for some reason, and it might actually be his ability to knock him up, and nobody thought about that, but looks like the flash is going to be burned out on Jax, and we're just going to see a little bit of extra CS for the Swing Village.
I mean,
you know, this
Swingdog is
Jax was
slamming
pushed
him.
up really far for being so low. I would definitely call that retardation.
How do you feel about that, Ricky?
I mean, when Jax pushes up, he's got to know he's gonna get ganked. I mean, if you don't know you're gonna get ganked, then I agree with Dr. Wang MD's analysis of him having mental retardation.
You know, this Jax has come back in the lane, and he's already half health. There's absolutely nothing he
He's
can
getting
do
wrecked by
against
minions.
Sweeney's
Oh,
It looks like we're going to see Jax going in here for a big play, and
here comes
perhaps
Swing
even a
Dog
fight,
slamming him.
killing him. Ooh,
Jax.
looks like he's still going to continue to stay in lane while Malphite doesn't need it back a single time. Looks like we might see the Swing Dog carry that we heard so much about.
It seems as if Genji is also up 10 CS already on this Ezreal. Don't know what that girl is doing right now, but whatever it is, it's
Here
not
comes a
We're
correct.
going to see a
mid.
gate coming out here in an insta
Flash
flash.
coming in
Looks like
quick.
we're going to see Nico go in, and really,
got no help.
just have no backup.
he's got no help. I mean, that's what the kids these days, all they care about in their lane is picking up those little 40 gold from the minions, and they don't care about kills.
I'll
I
say,
mean-
I've never done that before.
It seems very interesting that they really just prefer the CS over the easy kill. We're gonna go back up to top lane. Very slow lane. I don't know why we're observing
Definitely
this.
losing. It might be time for him to go back.
Yeah,
as he's out of
definitely-
mana.
He's definitely out of manga.
He has a TP, so he could definitely play this to his advantage and not lose too much CS.
Looks like we're gonna see a little bit of damage coming out onto the Minico, really just showing the mechanical prowess that is Gamgee. Looks
Ezreal
like,
landing at Q,
Gamgee's-
doing no damage. She is not strong.
Ezreal still has 0 items, and that might be a big major
Genji
contribution.
definitely with the commanding lead at this point of
To the
16 plus CS.
Looks like we're gonna be heading back up
And
top.
Swing Dog
did
is just
decide-
coming in, and he's
Came in
sending
keeping
those
back.
off.
Ooh, even a little bit of action going on in the mid lane. Captain
Ooh,
Scope
looks like
seems
we
to be
might be
winning
seeing a
that
game coming
matchup.
down bot. No, we will not be seeing a game coming down bot. I apologize. It appears that Elise
Elise
just
runs right over
run
the
up-
scuttle.
right over the scuttle, completely giving knowledge about her whereabouts, but it appears that nobody saw or cares. We want a little bit of damage.
A little bit of action bottom lane.
And no damage went through. Awesome. Looks like we're going to be seeing a slow game at 0-0. It's 6 minutes and 44 seconds in. King Earl's actually taking a little bit of poke here.
Really low.
Ooh, looks like we see a teleport going in mid, really just not wanting to miss any
And here comes
CS.
the gank in. Oh, and that is a good night.
Solo kill.
Good night, Jax. And if there's one thing in life, that's if there's 3 things in life: death, taxes, and Ryan Sweeney getting first blood. And that's all you can ask for.
My man.
I'm gonna have to say, I think it was pretty interesting that he did not wait for the Rek'Sai to get the assist as well. Really just ulting milliseconds before Rek'Sai could help.
And that's just
Looking
that's
pretty
just
even
example
in
of
jungle
selfish play.
of score. Pathing
Selfish
use.
play. Looks like we're gonna go going back down to bottom lane, watching a farm off. Just nothing interesting at all. Just really low tier play. Ooh, we're gonna see a little bit of
Jack's
fighting.
coming
Tom
back
really
in,
do
level
hurt his
5.
lane.
Fighting in
It's
the
a
middle of a
2-level
minion
discrepancy.
wave.
This is somewhat retarded.
In the middle of the enemy minion wave, and Sweendog's already got him low.
Mm.
You know, if I may say, that TP and that play right there, I would definitely say that Jax is on what we would call fish tilt. There's no doubt in my mind that he's not on fish tilt.
The
Blue being
Blues-
over perspective is Ezreal still with no items. He's down 20 CS at this point.
You didn't buy any items, dude.
So it looks like we got a battle
What
of
are
the
we
blue
watching?
buffs mid lane. It's just gonna be a farm off. Unfortunately, Captain Sko is losing 10 CS down. But as the game goes on, he's not really much of a carry. He's much more of a supportive mid laner. And hopefully he can hit his ults good and just beat up the right people.
Looks like we're going to see a gank coming down on mid. Elise is really just sitting there, waiting time to pounce.
There she goes.
Ooh, a
Misses the
beautiful
cum
miss!
shot. Oh, the cum shot
Dodge.
just misses. She takes more than what she bargained for it, damage-wise, and she's going to be going back.
A great use of at least 45 seconds of standing in the bush. Really paid off. She's going to get the scuttle for it. Really contested at this point in the game. And I'm going to say that's a very worthwhile trade.
Up here, all Sweendog has to do is just send out that buzzsaw to hit Fuzzy Flames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and Fuzzy Flames just got to back
Oof.
off.
Fuzzy Saw is definitely low enough to be soloed again. Sweeney has his ultimate, but he's holding on to it right.
Ooh, holding on.
Just
no
kidding.
more.
Oh, God! Oh, man! Good night!
Looks like Ricky's prediction might come true. Just very dominant performance from the
top
East
laner. Fuzzier Flames down 20 CS and 2 kills at this point.
Guys, I would like to acknowledge the biggest change in this game. Ezreal now has items. This could change the face of game. This could change the face of League of Legends.
This could
here,
honestly
boys and
change
girls.
the meta. If this works out for him,
Ooh.
expect to see no item
8.8
Ezreal
barrel.
next week in LCS.
Looks like we might be seeing no gank at all. Not a lot of ganks coming out this game. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, the junglers are doing their own thing. None of them.
Here we see a fight over the ward. Ooh.
Looks like Kane is
Kane's
just
taking
really
a lot
not
of
strong
damage.
enough. We're going to see
Back
a
up
goal coming
the
up for
game.
Kane, like really just trying to confirm a little bit of gold for himself. Doesn't really care.
Oh,
Ooh,
Optimus
beautiful.
Slinky. Is that Chris Kyle? I don't think so. That's not Chris Kyle. That's Optimus Slinky down there with the Ezreal.
That's funny. Chris Kyle's dead. It can't be him.
It's a very senseless joke there. Looks like we're going to be seeing the itemed up Ezreal getting a quick kill.
You know,
Just
I'd like to talk
cool.
about the item Ezreal now. Even though he has items, he has nothing to do with attack damage, so he's gonna fall even further behind in CS. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, he does have.
I think my thoughts are you saw in LCS how to build Ezreal, and once you see something on LCS, it must be correct. There's no way that you can itemize for a game. You must buy the designated items.
Yeah, and honestly, I see the same thing a lot of times coming out. What I like to do when I play, I look up the champion I'm playing on Mobifier and follow that just to a T, and I never deviate from any of those item builds.
Yes, I think that's exactly what we're seeing here. And Optimus Slinky also picked up red, but really not using it to his advantage by queuing the enemies or autoing them or really anything.
You know, I
Looks
see
like
the same thing coming
because
out
you're
from
playing
Gamgee
will
as well.
not learn his lesson.
He's really not using any of his auto attacks, the sole purpose of an ADC, and instead, Gamgee continues to only use his Q, and sometimes his W.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there. It
Interesting.
looks like Trundle did not even use Relic Proc on the take of the Siege Minion there. Really good supportive use there. Really good job.
And
You know,
Sweendog
somewhat
continue.
Gamgee and Trundle did not decide to trade right there. That Ezreal and Janna were standing within a near full minion wave.
Teleport used by Gangplank to get back to lane.
Second time that's been used. Really, just I don't think that pickup was necessarily for what we had originally thought to game turrets, but I think it's really just for CS.
Looking at top lane, there's just a large discrepancy within scores between each of the respective carries.
Here
I have
comes
to
the
agree.
gank
Looks like
in
we're going to
bottom.
be seeing a gank come out here. This is bad for King Narwhal. Doesn't even ult, just accepts his death. We're going to see a counter gank possibly.
No. That was a dirty...
Nope, looks like Dane's just coming in for support.
That dirty cum shot just really got him. It's really got him right there.
It's back up in 7 seconds too, so you know, like, he can definitely give him the big comes again if he wants to.
Looks like we're going to be possibly seeing an ult come out from Sweendog. Probably the rational choice here. Insta-kill.
Looks like they're taking Dragon with that man down discrepancy.
Does Dane have any idea that this is happening right now? There's no wards on it. He's up there fiddling around with his blue buff. And it looks like they're going to get a free dragon.
In my professional opinion, whenever I play with oh my goodness gracious, whenever I play with these guys, they don't really know that Dragon is happening until Dragon is dead.
You know, Dane spent an awful lot of time just standing around blue buff, not actually doing it, just playing with his pickle.
Oh, big crit off that Gangplank Q. And it looks like Fuzzier Flames has made a smart decision to itemize and build a little bit of magic resist if in his boots. And there's
looks like Fuzzier Flames is actually doing a little bit of damage. He's got to watch out for the Malphite ult. Turn around.
2 flash for flash. And looks like they're just going to fizzle out.
Lulu's going to have to be very careful here. Quick Q and goodbye, he says to Lulu.
Yeah,
and Dane really coming in for the support here, really helping out the team with that tanky build he has going here. Really what you want to see out of your early game Rek'Sai. Rune Wars Renekton really just doesn't care about the turret, you know? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
So what actually happens is Rek'Sai went for the warrior enchant, but for some reason he is pretty tanky.
I would like to say that currently our Ezreal only has 238 stacks on his Tier of the Goddess. So we will not be seeing a full built Manamune in another, I don't know.
See the Rek'Sai coming in.
Rek'Sai's really coming in here.
Goodness gracious, who's gonna win this?
Oh
goodness. Oh, Rune Wars Renekton with another kill, but there's a fight going top lane. Captain Skull coming in, get him with that auto. Those 2 barrels need to blow up. Look at Sweendog takes the constellation.
Fuzzy Flames again for the 3rd time.
Over here comes the lead.
Captain Skull.
Captain Skull with a beautiful ult. Disengage. Beautiful, beautiful.
Now, looks like we just turned this game up to 11, from no action to all action. Fights going on everywhere. Very hard to keep up. Sweendog really stomping the lane.
If honestly Sweendog builds the right items, gets a little bit tanky. Oh, looks like we have a chat message. Jack wasn't able to reactivate E early. TF. That's definitely not a bug. Definitely not a bug.
Definitely
but,
not a
bug. We'll review that at post-game.
I'm going to like to mention a very interesting strategy I'm seeing coming out of this Rek'Sai. He has chosen never to use his ult, and instead walk everywhere. Looks like we're going to be seeing a little bit of damage coming out of the bottom lane. King Narwhal getting knocked out. Honestly, probably a good thing
coming in.
Definitely would have died.
King Narwhal just taking it.
Coming in with a big ult, burning flash, and it looks like Gamgee's going to try to return the damage, but it is just not enough.
And that
Janna shield is really something else.
That Janna shield is coming in clutch. Here comes Rek'Sai. Just gonna shoot a little old, but Elise is here as well. The fight looks like it's gonna simmer down a little bit, and we're just gonna back off and but we got big Sweendog. Can he do a solo coup again? Here he comes.
Really just assisting him in getting back to his turret more quickly.
And Jack's putting in the ultimate already, getting that bonus armor and magic resist.
Really necessary in the auto fight with Malphite that was not taking place there.
Does
So
yes.
I don't know if I'm not perceptive, but where was the second kill that Ezreal got? I don't remember. He got the first one with the ult, but I do not remember where the second one came into place. But it looks like Ezreal might be the carry that the Warriors
Gangplank
need.
is scaling up nicely, definitely putting in a lot of damage onto that mid lane Lulu.
Sweet dog getting those
Sweet
push.
with the Q.
Those barrel
Really
props are
showing
going
off
to
his
be a
mechanical
real big piece of late game team fights. If he can do proper play. Oh, but here
Looks
is
like we're gonna be seeing. Oh,
goodness gracious, the
Oh
ult is
my.
down. Captain Skull ults himself. He's running away, and the camera went off a bit. And
I need to get some camera guys back in here.
it looks like nothing comes from that.
Gamgee has missed the
Ult
cannon.
roll.
Repeat.
Repeat, Gamgee. Okay,
Gamgee has missed the cannon.
yeah,
That
so
is two
definitely,
cannons
that is
down
definitely
for
grounds
Gamgee.
for a report and a tribunal review for missing the cannon minion. I'd be surprised if his fellow teammates don't report him.
It's definitely worthy of a 9x. That's for sure.
It seems that the East Bay fighters here have actually started to use pink wards, a very interesting mechanical change in their gameplay. Originally, they don't use wards at all, so it's interesting to see a little bit more vision.
Trundle Pillar coming in, and really, they're just kiting out this Trundle. They might be able to catch him.
They definitely will be able to
let's
catch
not,
him.
Let's not stretch it too far, but perhaps we might.
Oh, but
see
Trundle
a
turns around to
very
fight.
chaotic Trundle.
This
And they're
Trundle is
definitely
left
not
for
on the
dead.
same page. This Trundle is
Here comes the ult, and it misses, but it misses Trundle, but it hits Gamgee. Oh, and another.
oh,
Ooh, Dane with the KS. Definitely ground for a 9x report as well.
An interesting tactic used by Sweendog, running through the entire turret range instead of just walking out of it. Really just showing off how tanky he truly is.
These barrels are half health.
Goodness gracious, are you
Oh,
not
but the pop-up!
watching this?
Oh, the turret shots.
Doesn't even matter.
Rune Wars for
Looks
next
like
is
they
very
really
low.
just let these
But
guys out of hand.
Gamgee knows where he's at, and he's gonna get him a calling.
he's gonna
Here
return
comes
the
Dane
kill.
with his ult. Pop him up, pop him up.
Gamgee's gonna come in with a Q. Perhaps his double autos will kill.
A
Looks like
really
we're gonna
big
see-
play from Elise. Sadly, it was stupid as fuck. But
Oh,
big
but
play
Optimus
nonetheless.
Slinky's come to say hello. It's me. And he's got to get out of here.
I guess you could say he was just California dreaming with that play. I mean, going back into this bottom lane, really just not much to watch here. I think it's going to be an interesting duel between the ultimate split pusher Malphite and the ultimate fighter, big Gangplank here.
Yeah, so right now we have a drag up, and the jungler's bot lane, I haven't seen any indication that they want to do it, but they definitely should be looking at that drag right now.
Malphite coming in around for the gank.
Really just doesn't have ult, has no way of fighting, really just trying to use his tankiness as his ultimate weapon.
Those Qs are doing so much.
And they're chasing down Ezreal.
He's coming in
But
low,
here comes
but
the
there
cum
is
shot,
no
the cum
ult
shot
from him.
wins.
That is on.
Oh, and Captain Skull, it looks like... Oh, and there's fights all over the map! A big dive! Captain Skull goes down up in the mid lane. But they will get the bottom turret, but they... Here comes the teleport from Swimming Dog up here. And the teleport barely gets off before the
Sweeney
turret
with
dies.
his ult.
He is ready
Ooh,
to
looks like
rumble.
Sweendog has chosen not to auto him and instead uses. I guess that answers the old question: Gangplank or Malphite?
And now Sweeney's definitely on a 5-0 lead. He's got a 5-0. You know what they say about 5-0. If you get a 5-0, then you deserve a little blow. And Sweeney will definitely hitting up Katie Johnson to fulfill that order after this game.
Dear goodness gracious, indeed he will.
That
it
is,
looks like-
I could not agree more, Cotton.
It looks like everything that the East Bay 5 do, they're just getting punished for. You know, take Dragon, lose a turret. Get a kill down bot, lose mid turret.
At least
Really just
red
giving
all by
up
yourself.
all the turrets.
You see Jax coming in.
And here comes Captain Skull with the squeaky
Captain Skull
ghost.
going very aggressive for a Lulu. Let's see if that pays off.
I'm surprised on why he did not choose to speed himself up to get the slow, but that's a question for another day.
I believe you can't just use abilities on yourself, Ricky. That is very selfish. He's saving it for the incoming Malphite to give him really good assists. Now,
So the goal
we're
lead
gonna
right
see
now
a
is
lot of
Oh, and that is an excellent pillar. That delayed the popping of the barrels, and they were able to get off that free damage. So that's what happens when a barrel pops on
big
you, and that is
crits
not what
coming
you
out
like to
of
see.
this.
King Narwhal really just doesn't understand how weak he truly is, pretty much giving him the double kill almost immediately. And it looks like we're going to be seeing a Genji coming in incredibly far behind the team.
Oh, this is a
Goodness
train wreck.
gracious.
This is a train wreck.
This is perhaps the worst mechanical skill I've seen out of any players in League of Legends.
And that is a
Every
throw.
single team on EB5 committing seppuku all at once. I don't know what they could possibly be thinking.
That is a throw that rivals the throws of Team Liquid.
Genji really just going very aggressive on that solo game behind the entire
And they
enemy
lose
team.
it. They lose an
No, just-
inhibitor turn and the inhibitor, and it looks like they might be eyeing Baron here.
Ganju is just really putting Lucian's range attacks to use. Just really... he really uses auto spacing well, you know? Just like really
why use
pushing the
range
fact
with
that the
the
reason
melee?
only melee.
Looks like Genji's actually going to be getting some damage down here.
Oh,
Proves
but he
that,
gets hit by the
he
cum
can
shot, but
still
here
do
comes
damage.
Dog, the tankiest boy I've ever seen. Looks like Domenico's gonna be going down. Ooh, but the ult might save his
Janos
life.
the ultimate, and it looks like she's gonna get away.
But here comes
just
Spooky
fine.
Ghost. These ghosts are spooky, and they're out to
Interesting
come for you.
strategy for. It's an interesting strategy that Janna actually saved the ability until her entire team was dead. Really,
Strange that they did not decide to ward that bush that Janna was in before blindly queuing into it. It's almost strange.
the word coverage here is just phenomenal. I would like to take a minute and acknowledge how great the ward coverage is for both teams.
You know, I'd really like to acknowledge the play that, you know, created this inhibitor discrepancy between the two teams. That was
wow. Yeah.
It was strange, you know. Like I've definitely never seen worse decisions. Those might have been just slightly worse than Jason's decision to pick only Team Liquid.
Indeed, that was a poor decision, and so was the decision to gank as an ABC. Just not very competent, I think would be the best word for it.
Yeah, so before that fatal fight mid, the gold lead was there was. Oh goodness gracious!
Good golly gosh! Looks like we're seeing 420 Wee Blizzard here, just destroying the enemy team with those barrels. Looks like Malphite is pretty much going to have to solo carry this team and put the entire team on his back.
If he can get a
Really
good
just
2
doesn't
to
care.
3 man ult, I believe that if Gamgee has good. Oh, and they're speeding up. They're ready to fight. Here comes Swing Dog in. Spooky Ghost coming out from Janna. Jax is back in, jumps in.
Instant flash.
Dan gets hit with the cum shot. The tornado's coming in. That barrel hits Dan as well, and the both teams are going to back off.
You know,
Here
here
that
we can
Malphite
really.
did not have ult during that speed increase.
Oh,
so now
and
he
that
does
barrel
have
hits
ult. We're gonna
too.
see another fight.
And
It
another
looks like
cum
Swing
shot
Dog's
hit.
got completely caught on a
Swing
huge
Dog.
ult, and another ult coming across. It looks like we're doing a Rune Ward and Renekton's
Ward.
destroying the enemy team.
This
He
might
goes
be the
right
end.
on Gamgee while
This
he
is the
pauses,
end.
And it
This
looks like
is
this
not
is
is
the
it.
end.
The end. This
Ooh.
is just a 4-0 instantly. You can really see the power of Foothill Falcons coming out. They're kiting them out, and then they can re-engage whenever they want. Just truly a disaster for EB5.
And honestly, here I'm gonna have to give this one to Greenmore's neck. That gangplank mid is a force to be reckoned with, and honestly, I shit
They
my
really-
pants a little bit.
Next game, if next game even happens, they really have to ban it out. It's
Absolutely. Those other bands
just
were
not an
completely
option to leave it up for Rune Wars Renekton. There's no other champions that you can play. You might as well just ban it out.
Looks like we got a little trash
like
talk
the,
coming in.
Good games are coming out, and we're going to be seeing an ending right here. Really just exactly what Wang and I predicted, so it looks like we might need to kick Ricky from the analyst desk since he has no competent point anymore.
I mean, that game that's a snowball effect. The snowball effect.
That was just truly disastrous. It all started with that one play in mid lane where they all committed seppuku.
Completely committed Saboku. It looks like they are in Team Select. Perhaps we will not be seeing a secondary game, and that will be all we're seeing. Let's look at the damage before we head out. It looks like let's first take a look at the EB5 damage. Looks like we have Malphite doing the most damage, exactly what you want to see on your top lane tank, the most damage on the team. And then we're seeing this Gamgee with 10,000 damage. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, honestly, I believe one of our analysts here on the desk called that out. That Gamgee's damage would not be on par with the normal
Really,
ADC.
really subpar carry abilities coming out from him. We've seen time and time again that he's really failed to
do anything.
And I'm getting a call here from the other side. I think they want to say hello or something. So I'm gonna so the game's over. EB5 got completely obliterated. They committed Saboku mid lane. And any last thoughts? Any last thoughts from you guys?
I'm thinking we might want to get a post-game interview from the losing team here. I think that would be probably the best thing to further our knowledge of what was happening.
Hey guys, what's up?
Looks like we have a guest here, TJ Silva. So, what are your thoughts on that last game? What do you think went wrong?
Our mid laner sucks. I went in for no reason at one point, and it was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was going to be our first question, or actually our second question. What were you thinking on that massive gank?
You really just committed seppuku right there. There's no other way to put it.
I was thinking that it's it. I'm done.
You're just thinking you're done. Best to go in and die like a man.
Yeah.
I have another question. What would Taylor Trapton think of your performance today?
She'd think, bring me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
Let me in, coach. All right.
All right.
And will we be seeing a rematch today?
No, they had to go to bed.
They had to go to bed at 10:30.
Yes.
Are they
enemy team.
they're high schoolers,
We
right?
want to bring in our analysts to play.
All right. So we got
Looks
another
like we're gonna be
team
seeing
member here.
Swing
Hey,
Dog.
big hitter, it's us against you guys. Get on.
Okay, so Swing Dog, this is an interview right now, so why don't you listen before you speak, and we're gonna ask you a couple questions. What do you think went wrong?
He
Oh, it
left.
looks like
He
you
left.
left.
So it looks like
He's
we got a
too
salty dog. And he went offline of curse. And wow.
He's playing because we need you guys because you guys are like experienced players and he wants to verse you guys. So
All right. So
I
this
think the
match
issue is
went.
We might not be able to get a Bilbo.
I believe we should get Wang on.
This match is.
I have one
concluded.
question for you. I really want to know, how was team synergy during that game? Because it really seemed that Sweeney was
Let me tell
putting
you.
the team on his back. I could
so-
not imagine his back being any more sore right now
Quotes of
than
Sweeney.
it is before that game.
The quotes
But
of
we
Sweeney.
cannot get an interview with him because he
Quotes of
decided to tilt.
Quotes of Sweeney. Dude, their top laner sucks. Let me carry this. Quotes of Dane.
He's doing a very good job. That's the thing.
Quotes of Dane. I'm lagging. You guys shut up. This sucks. This game sucks. Sweeney, you're an idiot. Quotes of Mitchell. Dude, I can't play Trundle when he doesn't do any damage. Quotes of Tommy. Gotta go to bed. That's about it.
All right. That is an excellent way to end off this cast tonight.
Yeah.
It was a good try.
All right, now we gotta bring you guys
through,
in. So
and we'll see you guys next time.
thanks.